Hey guys, welcome to Bolt from the Blue Tarot. My name is Sam. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, a psychic, and a lover of humanity. I'm here to tell you that this video may be for you. I see a lot of stuff on YouTube about this is definitely for you, or if you found this message is for you. And while I can set the intention that everyone who watches my videos, this message will cover them uniformly, I sort of have a feeling I would be telling about 12 different stories all at once. So you may or may not be part of this collective that this video is for. Just use your discernment and use your intuition. What I can tell you is that if you are here for an adult man with coloring book energy who's gonna do some divination with a bunch of T-tabs right now for you, then you come to the right place. Like, if you enjoy my frequency, there's a much higher chance that this message is for you. So stick around. We're gonna start with, some messages from what I've come to call T-tabs. They're like little pieces of paper that you use to hold the string and dunk tea bags. And these ones have messages on them. There's dozens and dozens in here. I'm just gonna get like a starting message for this reading. Let's see, this one. When your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too. All right, let's get some more. I mean, this is an as within, so without message. Let's see, this one? All right. Use your head to live with heart. Interesting. There's a lot of juxtaposition between what we think of as polarities, right? But actually work together in unity, the inner and the outer, the head and the heart. More? All right, we're doing another one. I like when these messages come in threes. Actually, we're gonna shake it up again. Spirit. Like, not that one. This one? Yes. Okay. The brightness of your being is generated from within. Ooh, okay. So, when your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too. The brightness of your being is generated from within. Use your head to live with heart. So this is a reminder of the Hermetic principles. So you've probably heard, as within, so without, as above, so below. And a lot of people know that, but aren't actually living from that understanding, right? Like, where we know that's a law of the universe, but we don't necessarily know how to work with the cause and effect that's involved there. And this one is coming out, the brightness of your being is generated from within, to remind you which one is the realm of cause and which the realm of effect. So when we're talking about as within, so without, the within is the realm of cause. That's where you can make the changes that will permanently change the outside world, right? We can make changes internally that temporarily improve the outside world, or, it gets a little better for us. But when we fully heal things inside, that's when things outside have the chance not just to change for a minute and then go back. You don't win the money and then spend it all. It's like life has a chance to permanently improve, right? your baseline vibration is just too high for it not, like, there's no going back. Anyway, so use your head to live with heart. I think this is a reminder. This is like I was just seeing like a quill pen like flourish at the end, you know, like the signatures on the Declaration of Independence, and how John Hancock's is super crazy. This is like just underscoring the message. So use your head to live with heart is like, remember where your power to change the universe comes from. Remember where your power to change your world comes from. It comes from within. It comes from the heart space. But it also comes from understanding energy and how it works in the universe, knowing that in your mind, right? Remembering that the universe is mental, which is another principle of Hermeticism. And using that knowledge to work with energy rather than against it. This feels like a manifestation message, but we're going to get into it and find out more. I have got, this Earth Wisdom Oracle. This is a very green, like Celtic deck with a lot of plant and crystal energies. This is my newest one. We've only used it for a couple of readings, but it's been right on the money. So let's see. Hmm. $31, Divine Love. Ooh, guys, Divine Love. It would be very rare for this to be like a romance reading on my channel. We'll see. We shall see. Well, I set the intention before this that, you know, understanding that the most important message that needs to be relayed is the one that's going to come through for this collective. However, I ask that it be fun, please. So hopefully what we're getting is a fun, universal love message here. Inspiration. Ooh. I don't know why this is reminding me of like an album cover. That'd be quite the album cover, wouldn't it? $32, Prosperity. I haven't read through the book for this deck. And because typically I just read the cards intuitively. But this is maybe up there with my favorites just in terms of the art. I'm hoping you guys can see that okay with the lighting. Oh, there's more. There's more. Boundaries. That's it. Okay, yeah, we're going intuitive. Okay, here's what I think. So this divine love, it's reminding me of a particular meditation with Archangel Metatron, and mostly because of the geometry here in the window, the overlapping circles, flower of life, sacred geometry. Archangel Metatron is highly associated with sacred geometry. The Metatron's cube involves like a lot of different sacred geometric shapes and patterns all in one combined shape. So this meditation is one of Sarah Hall's. If you're not familiar with her, she channels angels on YouTube. I've learned a lot from her, just in terms of energetic practices and connecting with the angels. It's not an energy for everyone. Take it or leave it. But the Archangel Metatron meditation is really good. I enjoy it because it has some really memorable lines in it. My favorite is, "All is held in love's perfect harmony, and I am a channel for that harmony." And I just think that's like, chef's kiss. So beautiful. Especially as a channel, right? Like someone who brings through these messages. But the whole thing is about grounding the highest consciousness of love into every aspect of your reality, and asking Metatron's help with this. And what you find when you align with that, when universal love, and I think the easiest way to explain it is the highest consciousness of love. It's not really love that we can understand on the human level. It's so broad, like it's so much more encompassing. It's so much broader and deeper. But when you set the intention to be guided from that perspective, to have everything you do be rooted in it, like the universe starts to respond in these brilliant ways. Like anyone who's ever had a psychedelic journey, or people who have had moments of the numinous, like these ecstatic spiritual experiences, when asked what was it like, what did you experience, they just say love. Like love is the fundamental emotion, the fundamental beingness. And so when you start to take action from that intention, from that space, when you ground all of your actions and everything, all of your behaviors, all of your choices in love, all of your relationships in that higher unconditional love, like the universe just starts to respond to you in these magical ways. And it's like big Snow White energy here with like, birds start to bring you ribbons just cuz. You start getting divinely assisted because your motivation is correct. Like it is true. The vibration of it speaks through the dimensions, and it is consistent, right? Like it's beautiful. It's very, very high vibrational. So what I'm getting is, this is going to be different for different people in terms of how you personally root into this highest consciousness of love. But I'm reading this as a recommendation, or this is like a process that you are moving through, or something that your guides are pushing you towards. Because you might be like, again, with the manifestation message, you might be trying to bring something into being in the world and not understand, like, almost, why is this not being divinely supported? Like, I'm praying about it. I'm doing, all of the manifestation work, right? But the real work is on ourselves and on our motivation, on the reason why we want these things, what we're trying to get out of them. If you're right, like you want money, you want love from another human being, you want fame, you want adventure, whatever. A good piece of manifestation advice is to imagine the feeling it would bring rather than the actual thing, and try to manifest that feeling. And the universe can give you that in much more frictionless ways, right? And in ways that are actually far better than you could imagine. But like the real, that's like the stage magician's tricks, right? That's just like understanding energy, almost like your ego understands energy. And so it can manipulate energy on this small scale, like sleight of hand kind of stuff, compared with what the divine does, which is the magician card, right? Here's one I baked up earlier. I always have this around. This is a giant Rider-Waite magician card. And this is the divine magician. And this card celebrates him, but he points upwards and downwards with a reminder of as above, so below, as within, so without, right? I'm just going to leave this out. When you ground your manifestations into universal love, that is that is the fire. That's the fuel. It's like I'm just seeing someone pour like lighter fluid over wood before lighting it. Yeah, like that's what will really set off the fireworks. And it won't be just like a short-term manifestation, like, oh, I found $20 on the, on the sidewalk. It's going to be like, here's your dream person in your dream place. And actually, in order to find them, you found yourself and discovered that you don't actually need another human being because you're so self-fulfilled, and they're the same way. And actually, that's why it works, because neither one of you is codependent. It's like what you get is a journey where you discover everything about yourself. I might have gone too broad with this for a wider audience. So meditate, right? Find a meditation that works for you. This particular one with Archangel Metatron and Sarah Hall, I will link down below in case anyone is interested in that. But I have found that these meditations where you connect with very high vibrational love, it's like when you take probiotics and they strengthen your immune system, it's like this exposure to this energy flowing through you, it raises your vibration over time. And I'm not just talking about temporarily, I'm talking about like your baseline vibration. It's like it builds up your immune system energetically. It augments your energy. And when you're very high vibrational, your manifestations come wicked quick as well. I don't say that. I don't know who that was for. Someone from New England, I suppose. Wicked quick. But what's going to happen, the byproduct of this, like this is the journey you'll be sent on. To move on from card one, you'll find this place of, you'll be inspired, divinely inspired. You'll get to this place where you know yourself very well and you stand in your strength energetically. Like you have your spirit team, your guides with you. You are guided. You're close to your intuition, spirit animals. It will just put you in this state where you can hear messages that you can actually trust, because they come from this high vibrational loving place. Okay, yeah, I'm being told to talk about that. So when we manifest from an egoic perspective, the kind of energetic help we get from other realms is very like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Like very quid pro quo. And there's always a toll to be exacted from that kind of energy, whether you know it or not. And they'll get their pound of flesh either way, which sounds really like sounds like the YouTube, the tarot reader on YouTube who loves angels just threatened me if I work with other no, just know that when you're working with energetic realms, you want something that is aligned with your highest good and will guide you towards it. Anything else, if it's, you know, not your well-wise ancestors, you know, they might not have your best interest in mind. They might have their best interest in mind, right? It's just like with people. There's all different aspects of spirit, and they're all one. This is what the T-tabs are here to remind us. But which ones we engage with, we can choose. Anyway, when you're meditating, when you've grounded your manifestations into this place of love, when you've received this divine inspiration and help about how to move forward, it's going to bring this prosperity where your cup overfloweth, right? Like it's prosperity that you haven't seen before and that you couldn't have imagined for yourself when the ego was dreaming up its rather small-minded manifestations, right? In comparison to what the divine wants to give you. And it's going to expand, like you're going to see before your eyes. It's going to expand your horizons in terms of what you see is possible for you. It may push you out of your comfort zone, but that's where all the goodies are. That's where we grow. And where we grow, we have much, much more to gain. And over time, less and less to lose. Yeah, because we've already cut away everything that our ego is afraid to lose in the first place. For some people, this is a simple message about like, look, your manifestations are a little egoic of late. You got to ground them in love. And here's some suggestions of meditations. And, you know, things will just go better. And for other people, this is your path. It will require faith. You know, it's like, this is a lot longer for other people, because what you do is you start to manifest from this highest consciousness of love. And you find that things just feel so much better than you could have imagined. And then you start to grow and you start to transform and you move outside of your comfort zone. And it all just happens so organically, the way a river flows. And before you know it, you're dealing the tarot cards yourself and talking about angels. So no, that's not going to be for everyone, obviously, but you never know. Okay. Anything else from this deck? This deck. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going to go wisdom from the epics of Hind. Always trips me up. These are stories from the Indian subcontinent, from the Hindu tradition, with some lessons for us mere mortals. This one? All right. Ganga's cleansing. Ooh. Check that out. Top of mind, guys, you don't have to be dirty to cleanse. It's just good, energetic hygiene. You just do it like you brush your teeth, You don't have to feel that gross layer. Like after you eat sugary food, that layer that you feel on your teeth, you don't have to feel that in order to brush your teeth. You just brush your teeth, right? And that's what keeps you from losing them. And energetic hygiene, same deal. It's just maintenance, right? We got to do it, especially if we're empathic, if we have spiritual gifts activated or in the works. Where's my book? Here. Ganga's cleansing. Yes. The river Ganga, or Ganges, is personified as goddess Ganga. She was a celestial river that was sent to earth by Lord Brahma to cleanse the souls of 60,000 sons of King Sagara. Insulted by this order, Ganga threatened to unleash her fury as floods on earth as she descended. Lord Shiva is said to have captured her in his matted locks and allowed her to flow as gentle streams onto earth. The waters of Ganga are considered to be deeply cleansing and healing. The river cleanses people of their karma, their sins, and their polluted minds and bodies. The magic lies in the wisdom that Goddess Ganga imparts. As her waters wash away karma, they teach lessons of growth, introspection, and of releasing old, limiting, sabotaging beliefs, guilt, anger, and ego. The first question, are you drinking enough water? I want that to be a question that's included on every card. It's like, hey, you're not drinking enough water. That's for someone here. Like, tune in right now. You're thirsty. Drink some water. That's for me too. It also makes you like a cleaner vessel, just like a clearer vessel. If you're channeling. Okay, so there's a question here. Are you able to make peace with the discomfort introspection brings? They've kept going on it. Actions to take. Set reminders to drink enough water. Make sure it is definitely over 2.2 liters per day. Does not include other liquids. This isn't advice about how much water to drink every day. Just in general, we all need to drink more water. That's really funny though. Okay, breath is a powerful cleanser. Breathe in and out fresh air. Okay, this is for someone. Think positive thoughts as you hold a glass of water and drink it while visualizing those happy, optimistic, peaceful thoughts. You can also speak into water. That's a really big thing. Bless it. You can just say something like, I am divinely supported, I am divinely protected, I am divinely loved, I am divinely cherished, I'm divinely supported. Like, just these things that, they subconsciously remind you of your energetic cleanliness, of your protection, of your magic, right? And how you are magically supported. And words have power as well. And water is highly programmable. So yeah, that's for someone. But I don't want someone to ignore the meditation aspect of this. And what I will say is, I'm not calling you out, right? Meditation is difficult in a society where we're programmed for quick hits of dopamine, right? Meditation is difficult to start out with because the focus isn't there. This is a universal thing. That's why meditation is important for everyone, just like drinking water. And let me also say that it doesn't have to be like, when I say meditation is important, what I hear someone experiencing is like being in class and being told that, like, why do I have to learn this math if I'm never going to use it? And it's like, oh, well, because it's important, you got to do it. And that's not what I'm saying. Like, meditation can be fun. There's lots of different kinds of meditation. There's visualization meditation. There's like guided visualization meditations where you go to an oasis, and you you bathe in the water in the oasis, and it is both energetically cleansing and it helps you focus, right? And it'll actually help you manifest, because if you're a good visualizer, like bing bang boom, you can manifest a lot more viscerally. Like, the mind movies are going to be off the charts. So there's lots of reasons. Meditation is like a very deep taproot out of which a bunch of other roots spread. It will ground you and give you access to so much nutrients and water. Like, it will bring so much to your life that you would never have imagined. And this Archangel Metatron meditation that I'm recommending, based on the art on this card and the message, it's 5 minutes long. But like, the energetic upgrade for doing this for 5 minutes every day is incalculable, because of the, like, this energy rubs off on you. It raises your vibration. You do this every day, it will change your life. 5 minutes. This is for someone here. Now is not the time for you to burden yourself with the problems of others. This can also mess up our manifestations when we think other people's problems are our own. Their energy, it's a energetic cord thing. There's another one of these. I'm going to again plug Sarah Hall's 5-minute Archangel meditations, because she has another one with Archangel Michael, and it's a cord cutting, essentially. It's not called that, but one where, Archangel Michael moves this white sort of light across your front, across your back, your right and left sides. And you just imagine, like, all low vibrational and negative cords or, energy just being cut away. And 5 minutes, done and done. It's a cleansing is what it's written as. It's another really good one. I will put, so I've made an energy cleansing playlist, and a lot of it is Reiki or Reiki inspired kind of healings, which are a really good place to start. If you're like, Sam, I'm not a meditator, just sit down and have this Reiki performed on you, right? Like, receive this healing, and you'll be surprised. Like, you will sink into relaxation, because these energies are very, very loving, truly. And it will pull out of you all of these things that are not you, these like, this kind of energies, right? The like must do, must, be distracted all the time. And it will pull those energies out of you, and it will be a lot easier for you to find this place of stillness from which a bird can alight on your hand, right? Or this quiet moonlit forest glade where this water gently gurgles and overflows from your cup. This perfect peace becomes a lot easier with a little bit of energetic help. It's not just the meditation, it's the archangels, right? It's not just the person performing the Reiki. It's because they've done so much of this, and they are so thoroughly divinely supported that the energies they're sending through you are gorgeous. Like, they're high vibrational, and they're grounded in the highest consciousness of love. Yeah. Done with this? Yeah, we got it. Drink water. That's funny. The author of this particular deck, the Wisdom from the Epics of Hind, has a great sense of humor. I actually really appreciate it. It's like a little bit tongue in cheek. Some of the advice that comes off of it, it's like a little cheeky. I dig it. Okay. Any more? Tara? I think we about covered it. Okay, no, we're going to do another Wisdom from the Epics of Hind. There's another story that wants to be heard. Satyavati's shrewdness. As always, very sorry if I have mispronounced her name. Satyavati's shrewdness. I asked for this to be a fun reading, and I'm having a lot of fun, but I wonder if I'm just getting like when your grandparents like, we're gonna have a fun day out, and it winds up being like a stamp museum, and you're like, what? Was this fun for you? It's just okay for me. Nah, we're all having fun. We're all having fun here. Satyavati's shrewdness. Here we go. Satyavati was the daughter of a king and a celestial maiden. Her mother was turned into a fish. So she grew up as a commoner among fisher people. That makes sense. She was beautiful and her body had a musky fragrance. I think they just had me pull this one because it's fun. She had a love child who went on to become sage Vyasa. Later, King Shantanu fell in love with her beauty and fragrance and asked to marry her. Satyavati married him on the condition that his eldest son, Bhishma, would not only have to forfeit his right to the throne, but also ensure that his children would never ascend the throne. Bhishma obliged and took the vow of lifelong celibacy. Satyavati had 2 more children with Shantanu, and after her children died childless, she got her eldest son, Vyasa, to impregnate their wives, thus ensuring continuity of her dynasty. Wow. Okay. This card asks, in what ways are you brave? In what ways are you brave? I'm just reading through the rest of this to see what could be for you guys. I'm sorry I was laughing through that. I just got the giggles a little bit, I think. Ooh, okay, this one. Your efforts yield results. The intention behind the actions decides your karmic payout. Okay, so this is for someone who is a manifester. You can manifest. And to a degree, we all can, but I think this is being emphasized for you. Of like, hey, just know you are manipulating energy. What you get in, or what you put in is what you get out, right? So consider the quality of the energy that you're putting into these manifestations. What is its motivation? What did we say? In what ways are you brave? It takes a lot of bravery to sit in meditation. I'll just throw that out there. Like, people don't see it that way, but it's because they are scared shitless to even sit down to see what it's like, because they know in silence it will only be them and the wolf that they have fed, right? Yeah, I'm just getting this walking through the snow alone in the pine forest kind of energy of like the only sounds are your footprints and the crunch of the snow. And maybe your exhalations, right? As your breath is sent out before you in clouds of mist. You can either be terrified by that or you can find it truly quite peaceful. And at first it might be terrifying, but over time you'll find a deep peace in those woods. Yeah, so keep in mind that the intention behind your manifestations is important, and the energies that you associate with are important. You might somehow think that, like, someone here might think that you can just manipulate the spirit realm to get what you want in the physical, and that the two are separate somehow. That, like, I don't know why I'm getting this. Guys, this is so embarrassing. Have you seen the movie Chicken Run? There's this moment where like the evil lady who runs the factory, because they make the chickens into chicken pot pies, but the chickens are the protagonists. We like the chickens, and this guy asks her, she's like, chickens go in, pies come out, and he's like, oh, what kind of pies, right? And I think she says something like, boysenberry, and he's like, ooh, yum, and she's like, she like smacks him with a boot or something. And that's like, this is like the smack with the boot to remind you that, like, what you put into this system is what you get out. Like, they are of similar quality. You put in negative intentions and you get out something a little bit energetically less than ideal. Anything else? No, I think we got it. Remember, there's a paradox to the true magician, not the sleight of hand artist, the one who can produce showy results quickly, but the true magician, the divine magician, is the one who understands that without the backing of the spirit realm, of spirit, nothing lasting can manifest. And that if he were to align his intentions with the energy of the universe and the highest consciousness of love, he can manifest something more beautiful than he could ever imagine. Yeah. All right, you beautiful magicians. I hope you had a lot of fun today. I'll see you in the next reading.